Hello, wherever you are joining us from today, we want to say a huge welcome to our global community. We hope you're enjoying the Customer Marketing Summit. I also want to send out an extra special thank you to all our sponsors, partners, speakers, and participants who together have made this event possible. Their sessions are bursting with insights to help you level up. But remember, the learning doesn't stop here. If you haven't already, you can upgrade your pass to include access to all today's sessions on demand. Or you can become a PMA member and benefit from unlimited access to exclusive templates, frameworks, and our entire library of talks from our live events. And remember, have your questions at the ready. Simply post your question in the comments section and get awesome advice from an expert in the field. What's not to love about that? So now, on to the next talk.
Hi everyone, welcome to the fireside chat on establishing a customer marketing strategy and developing advocates. I'm Bojana, Director of Marketing at Maze, and I'm the host for today's chat with Valeria, Senior Marketing Manager for Customer Marketing at Zendesk. Hi Valeria, maybe we can get started and you can introduce yourself and share a bit about your role at Zendesk.
Absolutely, thank you. Well, I'm Valeria, Senior Customer Marketing Manager at Zendesk. I'm responsible for building out our advocacy or evangelist community and managing our customer reference program to bring our customer stories to life to educate a wide variety of audiences, both internal and external.
Cool, thank you. And maybe we can kind of take a step back and look at what exactly is customer marketing at Zendesk, because same as product marketing, customer marketing, and in general marketing, they're very different at, depending on the company that you look at.
Absolutely, and we take a little different approach to probably more conventional customer marketing. But in a nutshell, customer marketing at Zendesk is just really a group of programs that focuses on showcasing the stories of our customers. Our approach to customer marketing is really centered around maintaining great relationship with them. We give them the platform to feature their success so they can inspire others in their customer experience industry. So that's pretty much what is customer marketing for us.
Okay, thank you. And how do you measure success? So what are some of the metrics that you look at to measure whether your customer marketing is successful?
Absolutely. So one of the things is just really how we engage with our customers, how many times our customers participate in all the activities that we have planned for them. Obviously, some of them is also how much our activities influence pipeline. Obviously, video marketing, we are very interested in that, but we want to give this platform to our customers to just really showcase their success. So every time that they participate, either speaking our events, talking to our team, talking to our leadership, participating in a written customer story and things like that. That's how we measure success. Just kind of every time that we give them the platform, they participate. That's just the best thing ever.
Okay, so it's really around participation and engagement of your customers.
That's absolutely.
Yes. Okay, cool. So maybe we could kind of take a step back and look at how and when did customer marketing at Zendesk get started, and maybe also what team are you part of, or what team do you report into?
Yes, actually our team has gone through several periods of transformation in the past 3 years. Initially, our team started as just purely as a customer reference team, but we evolved so much because we are a critical resource for our company for customer reference, storytelling, and ultimately customer inspiration. Currently, we report to our VP Enterprise Marketing, which allows us to connect with many different kind of customers all over the world.
Okay, and how big is the team?
We are right now 3 people. Okay. No counting our VP. So it's a small but very powerful group of 3.
Okay, that's interesting. And so as we mentioned earlier, teams are set up differently. What are the benefits of reporting into product marketing? What does that mean for you as a customer marketing team?
Exactly. We actually are in a unique position to be close to our customers because we work really closely to our PMMs. We have a great understanding of our products, our different offerings, so we can actually translate that into the different stories that we showcase with our customers. We are also able to build our own partnership relationship with them, so we can empower them, so they can inspire, and we can bring better relationship to the business world. I think we are also in the position to build trust with our customers, because we are part of this wider group. We can make sure that we make the most of each conversation with each of our customers.
Okay, that's very insightful. Thank you. And so you work very closely with your customers. You're in the enterprise marketing team. And then what does cross-functional collaboration look like for customer marketing at Zendesk? What are some of the other teams that you work very closely with?
We are highly cross-functional team at Zendesk. We just not only work with the rest of the marketing organization. For example, we work very closely with communications, campaigns, social media, but we also work really closely with sales and success. We also enable and empower, for example, regional marketing teams and other regional teams to execute on customer marketing initiatives in their regions by providing a program foundation so they can really tell relevant local stories. That's the key, because we are a small team of 3, so we really need to empower and enable all of these other teams so they can just kind of replicate what we do, always keeping the customer at heart. And that give us a great position, because we are in product marketing, and one of the things that product marketing does is really enable other teams, right? So I think that's a really great position to do a lot of things at scale when you have very limited a group of people actually executing on that.
Okay, that's very interesting. So when you say empowering, it's really kind of using the customer stories to empower the sales team or local marketing teams to, I guess, get Zendesk in front of the target audiences.
So there's a couple of things. One, we want everybody to be great storytellers. We want everybody to know the best customer stories that are relevant for example, you're a sales rep, you should know like a handful of its stories that are going to be relevant for different scenarios. For example, for industry, what is your segment? So you should have a pocket of great customer stories, and you should be experts on that. And our customer marketing team really empowers you with all of the resources, so we can teach you all those stories. For customer marketing teams or regional marketing teams in the region, we make sure that they can tell those stories and they have the same voice as a as a unique company, because sometimes they use different agencies, they use their own resources to create their own programs. We want to make sure that everything has the same feeling, the same quality, also like the same way that we engage with our customers. So there's like the two part of that.
Okay, so essentially that means that the customer marketing team at Zendesk, they're kind of the central point for anything customer marketing related. And then the local teams or other marketing teams or even the sales teams can kind of check back in with you, make sure that the stories are on brand, but you're kind of that central point, but they can still function independently.
Absolutely. And it's more than just customer stories, but just also like the way that we engage with customers. It should be like a across board. Everybody should be engaging with our customer in a unified way. So our program really provides that foundation and all the guidelines and all the support that they need to be successful in the region. So they can just really tailor to each region as well. Each customer is very different, each market is very different, and we want to keep that in mind. And because everything we do at Zendesk is with our customers at heart, we need to be able that we can replicate that in a way that is relevant to them.
Okay, that's interesting. So the customer marketing team also ensures that the way everyone communicates with the customer is consistent.
Exactly, mainly with obviously marketing activities.
Okay, that makes sense. So maybe we can talk a little bit more about how do you successfully develop loyal customers into advocates? What does that look like?
Of course, I truly believe that cultivating and nurturing relationships with customers is really the best way to drive customer advocacy. We put maintaining great relationship with our customers at the heart of everything we do, as I mentioned previously. We do this not only because it's beneficial for us as a company, but it's mostly because we really care about the individuals in the companies that use our products. We really emphasize the human component in our customer marketing programs because they are the people who are changing the business world. For me, at the end, it's always about being helpful, keeping it human, and truly care for our advocates.
Okay, thank you. And Can you give me an example of a customer marketing program or initiative that has been particularly successful at Zendesk?
Yeah, something that is very close to my heart is our Zendesk Luminaries. Our
Mhm.
Luminaries is our community for engaged leaders in customer experience. We provide a platform where they can share their stories, they can showcase their expertise, and they can also network with other customers from all over their globe. Our Luminaries program really enable us, customer marketing, to nurture those customer relationships and really provide a cohesive customer program foundation for all Zendesk customers to first engage with us as a unified experience, but also so they can share the stories, best practices, and lessons learned with the community as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's really interesting. I actually had a chance to look at the Luminaries landing page before this chat, and I was actually very impressed. And it looked like a really great initiative. I'm curious to know, do you have to proactively reach out to those customers, or do customers come to you and they actually want to participate in this community?
Yes. So there are actually two ways. They actually reach out to us and they participate. I think we at Zendesk, we really emphasize relationships, and I think that's how it starts. Obviously, through this program, our luminaries can participate in a lot of opportunities, including like exclusive networking opportunities. They can also get recognition that for all the amazing things that they do in the company. They can also interact with us. And they can give us feedback, they can share their ideas. We can also showcase their exceptional customer experiences and stories in different platforms, as I say. And they can also share those best practices and lessons learned in a one-on-one interactions. So yeah, they come to us. Sometimes we do reach out to them because some people, are not aware about the program. But we have to say that we have a really good customer base in our Luminaries program.
That's great. So you really highlight kind of the successes that your customers are having within that community, and then you're also creating that networking and kind of show and tell, so learning community as well, so that they can connect with other customer experience professionals and share their experience and learn from others.
Exactly. I think that's one of the biggest benefits is not just the benefits to us, just share the stories, but what is there for the customer to participate in our program. There are so many other advocacy programs out there. There is so many IT vendors, and they do customer marketing programs in a way or another. So we need to really provide the benefits that they care the most about. And that's what it comes about. They really want relationship. They want to build the network. They want to enhance their career. So we kind of provide a platform so they can do that.
Yeah, that's great. And how long has this program been running? When did you start?
We launched it last year during the pandemic. We had a big plan during our user conference in March 2020. We're going to launch it. We're going to have so many activations during the conference, but unfortunately we couldn't do that. So we had to just really pivot it and do something quick. And we actually launched it online in a digital form. We have about over 3,000 customers actually being part of our program right now. We are really looking forward that we can take these in person, hopefully soon, probably in the next few years when the world comes back to normal, because we really love to engage with our customers. We really like to really hang out with them and get to know them. The digital world is great just to reach people outside of your borders, but we also truly believe that those relationships, you need to build them in person, and we want to really provide that so customers can engage with us, they can engage with other people. So hopefully that could happen very soon.
And do you have any ideas in terms of what that would look like? Would those be local events or big conference or?
Yeah, so initially we were doing in our user conference, our biggest conference, and we were taking our luminaries in a tour. We had planned about 4-5 big small conference in different in countries around the world. One for EMEA, one for APAC, LATAM, another one for AMER because the United States is really big. So it's in certain like small places, but also, as I said, because we partner with our regional marketing teams, they can also take this foundation and all of that we have to do with luminaries, so they can actually take it to their local events, user groups, those meet and greet and things like that.
That sounds very exciting. So it's a very new program still, seems to be very successful so far. And it seems like you have already plans of how you can even amplify that with your local marketing teams and every post-pandemic doing things in person. I'm curious to know what is something else that you're very excited about? Do you have any initiatives or any programs on the roadmap that you personally are excited about?
Absolutely. When first we kind of take these luminaries actually in person to our customers. That's something that is on our radar, and we want to do it as soon as we can. Another thing that I'm very excited and really looking forward is to really explore in other ways that we can showcase the voice of our customers, especially around multimedia assets in this new digital time. For example, we need to reinvent what customer videos are going to look like. We need to bring those back, but because we really cannot be with our customer in person in the same room, we need to really find a way that we can first tell the story that it deserves. Second, we need to make sure that we keep these videos human, because we are all about the people behind those companies. So we are trying to kind of reinvent that. Hopefully we can start doing that very soon. We have a few ideas, so hopefully we'll be able to share a few examples in the next few months with you.
That's great. Looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Yeah, I guess it's a challenge these days, right? Like, and I mean, right now because of the pandemic, but even as companies are growing, you have more and more international customers. Even then, it's a challenge to really connect with them. Can't always send a video team everywhere, so it's really, yeah, it's a bit of a challenge to come up with interesting ways to show those or tell those stories. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see what you guys come up with.
Yeah, absolutely. As you say, we want to tell like local stories, tailor stories that are relevant for different markets. Sometimes you can do it here locally, kind of keeping your distance, but when you have to travel with your video crew or find some of the local agencies that that you have worked with them before, it's a little bit challenging, and the world is still pretty close at the moment for good reasons. So hopefully we will be able to kind of go back to that. We did actually a small project that is still going with our social media team, doing a social media activation for some digital assets with this new slogan of champions of customer service. So we are creating some digital videos, short, but we cannot really have our customer there. So we kind of we had to be creative of kind of having some images, some Zoom headshots, some voices and things like that. But we always want now, obviously, to have our customer in front of us, in front of the camera. So hopefully we can do that very soon.
We're looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Okay, so maybe to wrap up, since we're kind of at the end of the time here, if anyone is interested in learning more about customer marketing, do you have any resources or anything that you would recommend for people to look at, or anyone to connect with, maybe even you?
Absolutely, they can reach out to me. Probably all my details are there in this event. There are also a lot of things online. PMA has a lot of also resources that are putting together for customer marketing. You can access those. You can also look into more like industry resources. Gartner, Forrester, they have a lot of resources. Some of those are not free, but if you have an analyst team in your company, you can check if they have licenses, and then you can access those reports that are more curated for high level industries. You can also LinkedIn reach out to me via LinkedIn if you want. There is just a small group of customer marketing. I think the community is growing, and I think everybody is really willing to really share the ideas. Sometimes when I want to bounce ideas with other people, I just reach out to them through LinkedIn and say, hey, I know you're in customer marketing. Will you mind just grab 30 minutes and do like a virtual meet and greet? And we can just do that. Most people, if they're in customer marketing, believe me, they are more willing to share what they have in mind.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think sometimes it's actually just the best way to learn, right? Is reach out to your peers, get their feedback, see what they're doing. That's actually worked really well for me as well in product marketing. I would just reach out to people either on PMA or on LinkedIn and just have a chat with them, see what they're doing, and really kind of learning from them. So yeah, no, that makes sense. Cool. Thank you so much, Valeria. Yeah, thank you so much for this chat. It was super interesting. And yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It was really, really great to share a little bit about my experiences and hopefully all my inspirational projects in the future.